The Jungle's Whisper. Quest for the Forgotten Relic. The dense canopy overhead blocked out most of the sunlight, casting a mysterious green hue over the jungle. As Eleanor Steele stepped off the beaten path, the air thickened with humidity, and the cacophony of exotic creatures filled her ears. The journey to find the ancient relic of great power had led her here, deep into the heart of the untamed wilderness. Eleanor, an archaeologist with a penchant for uncovering forgotten histories, had stumbled upon a cryptic map in an ancient manuscript during her research. The map pointed to an obscure location in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, promising the discovery of a relic said to possess unimaginable power. Intrigued and driven by an insatiable curiosity, she embarked on a perilous expedition, determined to unravel the secrets of the jungle. The initial days of her journey were marked by challenging terrain and encounters with the unknown. Thick vines clung to her every step, and the haunting calls of distant animals sent shivers down her spine. Despite the hardships, Eleanor pressed on, guided by the fading map in her hands and the whispers of the ancient artifact calling out to her. As she ventured deeper, the jungle seemed to come alive with a mystical energy. Strange markings on trees hinted at the presence of an ancient civilization, and the air pulsed with an otherworldly rhythm. Eleanor couldn't shake the feeling that the jungle itself was watching her, testing her resolve. One evening, while setting up camp near a rushing river, Eleanor pored over the map once again. The faded parchment depicted a hidden temple, obscured by the dense foliage where the relic was rumored to be kept. With each passing day, the pull of the artifact grew stronger, guiding her through the labyrinthine paths of the jungle. Night fell, and the jungle echoed with eerie sounds. As Eleanor lay in her makeshift tent, the hum of ancient secrets seemed to seep through the fabric. A distant glow illuminated the darkness, drawing her attention. Intrigued, she cautiously followed the ethereal light, weaving through the trees until she stumbled upon a clearing. Before her stood the ruins of an ancient temple, bathed in an otherworldly radiance. Intricate carvings adorned the weathered stones, depicting a forgotten history of a civilization that had once thrived in harmony with the jungle. The relic she sought lay within, its power resonating with the beating heart of the wild. Fueled by a blend of determination and fascination, Eleanor started forward, but a sudden chill crept up her spine. A shadowy figure, tall and foreboding, materialized before her like a specter of the jungle itself. The air grew heavy with an unspoken threat as the figure stepped into the dim light, revealing little more than piercing eyes that seemed to hold the weight of centuries. Tightening her grip on the map, her heart pounded in rhythm with the unseen heartbeat of the jungle. The shadowy figure loomed before her, a mysterious silhouette etched against the backdrop of the ancient ruins. The air hung thick with tension as the two figures faced each other in the dim moonlight.
Who are you?
Eleanor demanded, her voice steady despite the unease that clawed at her senses. The figure remained silent, its eyes gleaming with intensity. The jungle seemed to hold its breath, as if anticipating the unfolding confrontation. The figure finally spoke, its voice a low, resonant echo that seemed to emanate from the very depths of the jungle.
Seeker of ancient truths, you tread on sacred ground. The relic you seek is a key to powers that should remain dormant.
Eleanor, undeterred, took a step forward.
I only seek knowledge and understanding. What powers are hidden within this relic, and who are you to stand in my way?
The figure's features remained obscured, but a hint of solemnity touched its voice.
I am the guardian of the veil, the keeper of secrets entwined with the roots of this jungle. The relic is a double-edged sword, capable of great wonders or catastrophic devastation. It is not to be taken lightly.
Eleanor's eyes narrowed with determination.
I can't turn back now. I've come too far. Tell me, Guardian, why do you bar my way?
The figure's gaze bore into Eleanor's, its intensity unwavering.
Your quest threatens the delicate balance of nature. The relic's power, once awakened, can disrupt the harmony that has endured for centuries. I cannot allow it to fall into the wrong hands.
A moment of silence hung in the air as Eleanor contemplated the gravity of the Guardian's words. The jungle, once a realm of allure, now seemed to pulse with an underlying current of danger. Yet the allure of the ancient relic and the mysteries it held remained steadfast in Eleanor's mind.
I understand your concerns, but I cannot abandon this quest. There is more to this relic than we both know. If it holds the power to disrupt, it must also hold the key to restoring balance. I must unlock its secrets.
The Guardian's eyes softened, though the shadows clung to its form.
Very well, Eleanor Steele. The jungle will test the sincerity of your intentions. Proceed, but tread carefully. The relic's power is a force that echoes through time, and the consequences of awakening it may be beyond your reckoning.
With a solemn nod, the Guardian dissipated into the shadows, leaving Eleanor alone in the jungle's embrace. The path ahead was fraught with uncertainty, but the ancient relic's call grew stronger, urging her to press forward into the heart of the unknown. Eleanor Steele, guided by determination and the echoes of the Guardian's warning, ventured closer to the temple, prepared to confront the challenges that awaited her on the path to uncovering the relic's mysteries. As she ventured into the clearing, the path led her to the entrance of the hidden temple. The air within the ancient structure felt charged with an energy that hinted at the relic's latent power. As she crossed the threshold, the massive stone doors creaked closed behind her, sealing her fate within the heart of the temple. Dim torches flickered to life, casting dancing shadows on the intricate carvings that adorned the walls. The atmosphere hummed with an eerie anticipation, and her senses sharpened as she embraced the challenge that lay ahead. But the way was blocked by a colossal stone door, adorned with a series of peculiar engravings. The map she held offered no guidance, leaving her to decipher the cryptic symbols before her. With a deep breath, Eleanor began to scrutinize the intricate patterns, searching for clues that would unlock the door. As her fingers traced the patterns, she realized they were written in the ancient language of the forgotten civilization. When her fingers reached the last symbol, the ground beneath her began to rumble, and the stone door began to slowly ascend. A sense of triumph filled her as she cautiously stepped forward, only to be met with an unexpected obstacle. A vast chasm yawned before her, separating her from the continuation of the temple. Undeterred, Eleanor scanned her surroundings for a solution. A series of pressure plates, each marked with a unique symbol, caught her eye. Channeling her knowledge of the ancient civilization, she carefully stepped on the plates in a sequence that mirrored the constellations above. The symbols, once dormant, came to life beneath her weight. The ground rumbled in response, and with each correct step, a portion of the chasm transformed into a solid path. The dance of symbols and mist created a breathtaking spectacle as Eleanor navigated the puzzle, the very fabric of the temple responding to her understanding of its secrets. As she reached the final plate, the chasm vanished completely, replaced by a stable bridge that now connected her to the heart of the temple. She carefully made her way across the stone walkway and through to the next room. The door behind her rumbled closed, sealing the puzzle and the misty abyss within the recesses of the ancient structure. The temple, however, seemed to come alive with a series of traps. Arrows shot from the hidden recesses in the walls, narrowly missing Eleanor as she gracefully dodged the onslaught. Pressure-sensitive tiles threatened to trigger spikes from the floor, prompting her to navigate the treacherous path with a dancer's grace. After overcoming the initial barrage of traps, Eleanor reached a vast chamber dominated by an enormous stone puzzle. Symbols adorned the floor, and an intricate pattern of interconnected gears hinted at the temple's test of intellect. With a mixture of intuition and scholarly deduction, she meticulously rearranged the colossal mechanism, unlocking the passage to the temple's inner sanctum. As the final gear fell into place, the chamber echoed with the sound of grinding stone, and a hidden door creaked open. Eleanor stepped through into a room bathed in a soft, ethereal glow. At the center stood a pedestal upon which rested the ancient relic she had sought. The relic pulsed with a hypnotic energy, and Eleanor could feel its power resonating with the beating heart of the jungle. As she extended her hand to claim the artifact, a mysterious voice echoed through the chamber.
Congratulations, Eleanor Steele. You have proven yourself worthy to wield the relic's power, but be warned, for great challenges lie ahead.
As the voice faded, Eleanor clutched the relic in her hands, its energy coursing through her. The journey was far from over, and the jungle's secrets awaited her as she emerged from the temple through a forgotten stairway, stone doors closing behind her. Eleanor Steele, now the bearer of an ancient power, prepared to face the trials that awaited her beyond the temple's confines.